Ken Sakel here with a video tutorial. In this video, we're going to add some additional content to our Ken's Diner skill. If you recall, we created our skill utilizing voice apps. Voice apps makes it easy for anyone to build skills for Amazon Alexa, and you can do it without knowing how to code. So if you haven't seen those videos, go ahead, check them out. It'll bring you up to speed. And if you have, go ahead, sign in, open up your skill, and we'll add some new content. In our Ken's Diner skill in voice apps, I've created 3 new intents: location and hours, story, and menu. And we'll go ahead and add content in for each one of these intents. These are more traditional intents. Our location and hours, what we'll start with, is activated by what the user says. That's what I mean when I said it's more of a traditional intent, because it's initiated by the user. And the user can say several things, such as location, hours, what's your address, when are you open, when do you close. So I'll add some of those in, and we will pick up as soon as I finish typing them in. Now that I've finished typing in all of our utterances, we can add in what our response will be. Typical terminology for Alexa skills is that location and hours is our intent, and what the user will say is often referred to as your utterances. And what we'll add in for our response is that our location is 123 Main Street and we're open from 6 to 10. Again, we can use the same technique that we used in the previous video, where we can change the order of the information, so that way we can put the hours first and the address second. We'll go ahead and do that as well. So we have 2 different variations of our response from Alexa, one starting with the address and then the hours, and the other the hours and then the address, just so that way, again, we're varying our responses and it doesn't sound quite so robotic. We can follow this process for our next intent, story, add in what the user will say. Example, story. I'll add in a few variations, and then in the response, what we'll do is we'll add in our story. You can find that in the description, so you can just copy and paste it into your skill. Finally, we'll do the same thing with our third intent, menu. We'll add in activation of how this intent is triggered. It'll be, again, by what the user says. We'll type in menu, add in a few variations, and then our response will be that we have a menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Which one would you like? Since we now have 3 new options or intents, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we'll have to add in 3 new intents, add in the activation for each one of them, which would be simply breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and add in the response. So I'll do all that work off camera, then come back and we can test it in our Alexa Developer Console. I've completed adding in all the content. Now I'm in our Alexa Developer Console, where I can test out our skill. Open Ken's Diner.
Welcome to Ken's Diner. Would you like to hear our menu, listen to our story, or know our location and hours?
Menu.
We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Which one would you like?
Breakfast.
For breakfast we have eggs, any way you want, with hash browns and toast. We also have pancakes, waffles, or French toast, short or tall stacks. Finally, omelets, made to order.
It appears that our skill is working. We will of course have to test all of our intents and check out each one of the utterances to make sure it's working appropriately, but you can do that on your own. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.